Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, LMG here, and today we're looking at R.O.K.H in early access. I'm actually bringing all this footage about in 4 times speed. I've been playing over about an hour or so. Just give you a quick overview. Yeah, this is produced by Navizio Creations and Darewise Entertainment, out in early access, about $24.99, which is a bit hefty for this one. It's a bit hefty. Yeah, we're playing the multiplayer. It actually just had a patch, and the single local player does not work. I've tried multiple times. I actually had to go into Task Manager to actually get that to actually shut it down, because the game wouldn't close down. It did not work at all. Tried multiple times, so yeah. Actually, here, just looking at the HUD, got the basic survival stuff. You got oxygen, you got food, you got water, you got your suit power, and you got a radiation which accumulate over time. Not quite sure how would I deal with that yet. I've seen a lot of building stuff. I think there's something you can build, or eventually you can decrease your radiation. But that's kind of farther than I got at the moment. Yeah, the inventory's sleek. Beautiful game. Definitely beautiful game. In the Unreal Engine. Server optimization is kind of crap, though. I'd have like a little bit of lag specs, a little bit of rubber banding. Most of the local, all the official servers are about 12. They do have rented servers. I think you can get up to 64 slots. Then we'll get into it. I don't really see the point of this one. Because it's actually got a big, expansive map. And as you start out here, you will actually find a lot of resources. Just follow your ears. You will see these crates that kind of sound when you get near them. And that's how you get your stuff. To get all your basics, you have to get the assembly tool, and then get a pickaxe, and then eventually a hammer, as you can see here. And you get all that. I'm probably derping quite a bit in the beginning of this. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. And actually, the left click doesn't actually do anything. That's some of the resources. I think that's magnesite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, game is beautiful. Big, gigantic game world. It does have a little bit of a story. But the trailer is quite, I would have to say, deceiving. Makes for great stuff. I mean, sure, you guys can get together with your friends. There is no in-game voice chat. They're coming up with that. And the next 12 months, they plan to have this game out. It's going to have vehicle combat, a combat system, some upgraded suit systems and stuff, but I don't see where this one is going, honestly. I do not. Another thing I might find, it's got mixed reviews. Server's not that populated, and from whatever I've seen, what was weird, I was on the website, they had it for early access. They had, they were selling games for that. Sold out. I find it very weird that it's sold out. Because I found it weird, because I wanted to buy one. I was like, I want to go see what the hubbub is about. But yeah, they've sold out, but server population's been pretty light. One thing I do like, as asteroids are a common occurrence. You have to deal with temperature and stuff like that. But I didn't really run across that. But the asteroids, that's pretty awesome. Reminds me from Space Engineers. These asteroids come down a little bit more at times than I think would be normally on Mars. I mean, I'm not a scientist. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out the crafting system. It does have an in-depth crafting system, but it gets a little just monotonous, because you need X amount of this and Y amount of that, and you pretty much had to, right now, I could have been doing it wrong, but I tried to do that, but pretty much you gotta click, you gotta drag over multiple pieces. Like say you got 3 things of sheets, you have to drag over 3 separate sheets. Yeah, the metal sheets. Kind of annoying. Actually, we're just getting that crafted up. They got optional stuff for actually better tools. Tools and stuff do have durability and stuff, which I do like. Yeah, this is the pickaxe. Very nice. So we get the minerals from that. Yeah, but a lot of stuff you will have to find out. Get your basic gear from these crates. Also be aware, I actually think I've logged on in every, just checking out on every official server, but I never had a character that was actually saved, as far as I could tell. Like, every time I'd have to enter in a new name, and I even entered the same name, and it was fine. But yeah, local player is completely borked. I really did try. Yeah, apologize. This is a little bit of the earlier derping. Oop. Yeah, you can try. There's a lot of different outposts and stuff. Everything's destroyed. I found a lot of dead scientists as well. Yeah, everybody dead. It's a little bit of snippets of stories you find from the... Yeah, we got a bunch of iron. Which that iron actually surprisingly goes a long way. I do like the carry capacity there. They'll probably change that later on. I don't imagine they let you get away with this much. But yeah, I can carry quite a bit of iron, which actually led to me doing a lot of building as well. Oh, this is gonna take me a while. It takes me a while to figure this one out. And I was recording it for a different video, but the game was being very buggy. So I'm just bringing you this pre-recorded footage I already had done. Yeah, I was just, think containers weren't clicking. I couldn't move my tools. It was just getting the pain. Really, I've been in this game a couple hours, and you actually see a lot of mixed reviews. I'm like, oh, these people only played it a couple hours, and, you know, if they play some of these, and I did not get this game for free. It's, some of these reviews, a little questionable, but I'm not actually dissing on this game. I do kind of enjoy this stuff. I love Empyrean. Big fan of Empyrean. Osiris New Dawn, also kind of like this one. I do believe that's using the Unity and not Unity, forgive me, Unreal Engine as well. But that game, you know, doesn't have as solid as much crafting, but it is a little bit more stuff to do. They got aliens, they got unique locations. This so far, I've explored it for a couple hours. I've seen a lot of buildings the same, a lot of red rocks. Yeah, this is pretty much all I've seen of that. Yeah, this is kind of where I hang out, because this is actually where you could recharge your battery. Yeah, you can't hit anybody. There's no PvP. Pretty much just you crafting. Me trying. I was hoping you could tear apart that thing, but no. I got my hammer as well. You can't tear apart that either. I do believe that's using to weld the metal into shapes. Yeah, that's a bit of our start getting the tiles. Start building. I'm not gonna do too many building in that because it was kind of weird to figure that out. Actually, I had to put that kind of half in the ground to get that to work. Yeah, the crafting I find kind of monotonous. Like early on in Empyrean also, it goes for quite a... Yeah, you have to remember all the components and stuff in your head, but later on you can construct where you don't have to do that. This is, you got to remember this amount, and then go into that, and do that. It's just not my idea of fun, I suppose. But, yeah, and actually you can see now we got this advanced tool. We can make quite a bunch of different stuff, which is kind of a cool aspect. But I just think this is a little bit too early for launch myself. I think it's just a little bit too early. It does have a kind of nice music-wise. It's not too bad. Light ambiance. You do feel alone, like in the trailer videos they say. I did run across a couple people, but there was nothing we could really do because we can't communicate. We can't stab each other, so there really wasn't much to do except wave and go on your way. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of minerals to choose from and make different stuff. So eventually you can make it, you know, self-sustainable. I do think they have food later on. Which the only thing I can't figure out is how to make more food, but I haven't really gone through. I think there's more stuff you can make where eventually you can craft your own food. I do know I have oxygen and water down. Yeah, you will be spending more time in this screen than you would actually like to. Yeah, except to make a bunch of sheets, craft up a certain number. I think this is where I figured out you could actually just up the number. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, try to remember this. Can make a soldering iron. I'm like, yeah, they gotta enter in each one. I'm sure you could drag, yeah, you can drag that, but I don't think the shift click was working. It could always just be me, though. But let's get in, You don't want to throw it. Usually in the drinking water packet. Which are the supplies we'll find around just to survive. You kind of gotta scavenge all the sites. Yeah, but overall, I would rank it lower. It's about as low as I can rank a space game right now. I would actually, I know it goes against my better judgment. It actually is worse than No Man's Sky right now. No Man's Sky can get into space. But I don't know, I think this game is just lacking an end goal. It's lacking an end goal, really, is what it needs. It just needs, you know, something to do. I mean, I can build stuff. Yay, we're surviving out here, but what's the point? I mean, it's got a little bit of a story, but multiplayer, I don't see this. Yeah, there's actually a little person over there. Hey, little people. Alright. But overall, yeah, I would actually give this one a pass. So, guys, you might want to just stay clear. Maybe put on your wish list. I know a lot of people asking about this game. But, man, I have not really enjoyed my time thus far. Alright, but that's it for me, guys. I will bring it in with the updated coverage of this game. Is that I'm getting hit by asteroids. That's about the most exciting thing that's happened in my travels in this game. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It's up a lot. thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.